Hey Braedyn, this is Gentleman. Just wanted to take you through a couple of or through your mechanics from our video that we took a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to start by just playing through your video here in slow motion. Okay, so obviously the pitch on the left wasn't super great, um, but there's still a lot of things that we can look at mechanically that I think explain maybe some of the things that you were feeling and some of the concepts that we were trying to talk about when we met a couple Sundays ago. So going into leg lift, okay, the big thing that we talked about was you'll notice that you have a lot of weight shift back. So look, if you look at that back knee, your back knee actually works back before it starts to go forward. Okay, and then you'll also notice that you lose a little bit of stability in that back foot, so your back foot starts to wobble a little bit. Okay, we want our back foot to stay relatively stable. It gives us a good solid base with which to push down the mound from, if you will. But you can see that as you lift and then start to go sideways, the first direction that your lower half takes you is you'll notice that your back knee starts to work this way and then butt sits straight down. And so what happens is the weight shifts to your ball of your back foot. Your lower half direction takes you this way down the mound. And so you'll even see like that front foot lands pretty closed. So if you see where your front foot lands and when you get in front foot strike, your lower half is basically taking you to that Mutual of Omaha sign. And because our lower half's taking us that way, as a result, our upper half has to rotate open early. So you'll notice that as that front foot gets into the ground, so first of all it slides a little bit. Okay, but as it gets into the ground about right there, okay, you'll see that your trunk is opened up early, so that logo on the front of your shirt is already starting to point towards home. And then essentially from here, we basically have to throw all arm. And so you'll see that we lead a lot with the elbow. It makes it a little bit pushy. Glove side flies open early. And then when the glove side flies open early, it leads to a lot of glove side yanks. And so then you can see even here, we yank it down in glove side. And then you can also see that after you land, because our lower half is taking us this way, okay, we kind of spin off because we have to get super rotational with our upper half in order to get ourselves back on target. That now you can see your lower half is going back this way because we've over rotated essentially due to our poor lower half direction. So the big thing for you that I would recommend working on would be just your initial load, how you load your hips at the beginning, and then your lower half direction. It doesn't necessarily mean that we want to step straight towards home. We actually want our back leg to be what gives us our good direction down the mound. You don't necessarily have to step straight down the mound or be perfectly towards home, but it definitely can be helpful, especially when it comes to making sure that all of our energy is going towards home. It can also help with command and it can also help with our hip to shoulder separation because it can keep you, it can help you stay a little bit more closed off with your upper half and not having to get rotational early. So like I said, big thing would be working on that lift, making sure that we don't have that kind of wobble on that back knee and back foot during our lift, and then working on butt sitting back behind the heels, back leg staying a little bit more vertical as we work ourselves sideways down the mound. So hope you found that helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I'd be happy to answer them for you.